That I defend my family from those who would harm us. That I defend the North from those who would betray us.
I can't deal with it anymore.
Alright then. Get on with it.
Kill him.
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason. How do you answer these charges? Lord Baelish.
Yes.
So they were both in on it.
Ladies, answer, forgive me. I'm a bit confused.
Thank God. Thank God for that. I'm so glad they know each other though. I was thinking, they're sisters, come on.
My sister asked you a question.
Ladies, answer, forgive me. I'm a bit confused.
Let's start with the simplest one. You murdered our aunt, Lysa Arryn. You pushed her through the moon door and watched her fall. Do you deny it? Earlier, you conspired to murder Jon Arryn. You gave Lysa tears of Lys to poison him. Do you deny it? You had Aunt Lysa send a letter to our parents telling them it was the Lannisters who murdered Jon Arryn, when really it was you. The conflict between the Starks and the Lannisters, it was you who started it. Do you deny it?
I know of no such letter.
You conspired with Cersei Lannister and Joffrey Baratheon to betray our father, Ned Stark. Thanks to your treachery, he was imprisoned and later executed on false charges of treason. Do you deny it?
None of you were there to see what happened. None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat.
Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish.
Could be useful.
I will never forget them.
Oh! Alright, girl.
Shit.
That's Lord Baelish gone.
That was really well done as well. That tricked everybody. Everyone thought Sansa and Arya had been dumb and that messed everybody up.
Boring then. Oh, fuck.
That was a good way to kill him.
Well done.
I was thinking I was going to stab him in the alley and that boring.
Much north and through the south.
It'll take us a fortnight just to gather supplies for the trip.
Don't have a force.
I need a moment with my brother.
She'd be like, I don't really want to surrender. I don't really want to team up.
I always knew you were the stupidest Lannister. The Starks and Targaryens have united against us, and you want to fight alongside them. We take back the lands that belong to us,
And then what?
and then we rule.
When the fighting in the north is over, someone wins. You understand that, don't you? If the dead win, they march south and kill us all. If the living win, and we've betrayed them, they march south and kill us all.
The Targaryens and the Starks already want to kill us all.
How is a mercenary company in Essos going to help us?
Do you really think Euron Greyjoy turned tail and sailed back to the Iron Islands? Do you think he abandoned the chance to marry the Queen? No one walks away from me.
Oh shit.
He's sailing with his fleet to Essos. He's going to ferry the Golden
Sorry, just explain what's happened.
She sent
She's
Euron
supposed
to
to
get.
explain it.
She's,
Oh.
Company back here to help us win the war for Westeros.
You plotted with Euron Greyjoy without telling me the command of your
They definitely
armies. Are you going to order him to kill me?
What?
Really?
What?
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 I don't believe you.
Oh. Wait, what? I thought she said, yeah, kill him. Oh, I guess that meant let him go.
Yeah.
You look like you meant kill him.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they wanted to flag at us there.
Fucking dicks.
Jamie's going to join the Brotherhood of Awesome Heroes. Finally, he left there ages ago in the books. He said, fuck off, Cersei. As soon as he found out she was cheating, he was out of there in the books.
You definitely think it's you.
That's like a classic Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah.
Not just action and things that don't make
It's
sense.
just coming to them, but it's always hot there, isn't it? It's always nasty hot.
Oh. Was that outside? $1,000. Some time is gone, man. Oh, look who's there. Sam, the only one that travels normally.
I became the three-eyed raven.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
He's on his way back to Winterfell with Daenerys Targaryen.
Is the child.
He saw this in a vision.
Jon isn't really my father's son.
Here we go.
He's the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and my aunt Lyanna Stark.
Lovely.
He was born in a tower in Dorne. His last name isn't really Snow. It's Sand.
What's that?
He's not.
Dornish bastards are named Sand.
At the Citadel, I transcribed the High Septon's diary. He annulled Rhaegar's marriage to Alia.
Oh, fine. Decide to read it then.
Father Smith,
We can see Rhaegar.
Oh my god.
mother maiden,
You
clerk,
won't see them though.
stranger. I am hers, and she is mine. From this day until the end of my days.
Oh wow.
Robert's rebellion was built on a lie. Rhaegar didn't kidnap my aunt or rape her.
Oh no. Fuck. Go away,
As soon as you
Jon.
find out they're related, they're going to show the sex scene. They
Yeah.
want to disgust you as much as possible, don't
This is so predictable.
they? Told you, they're better than this than what I said, but you didn't want Jon versus Daenerys,
Oh
did you?
no, why they do
You didn't want
that?
Jon versus Daenerys, did you? You didn't want it. I said that by the mind, it would have been better.
Why they gotta tell us now?
I was Tyrion watching this. Isn't happy about it.
And Jon's real name is Aegon Targaryen.
Aegon.
Oh,
they.
What?
What did he say?
What did she say?
They put it together. Wait, rewind it.
They're freaking out!
They put Aegon from the books together with.
Wait, shut the fuck up, everyone. Everyone, shut the fuck up.
Hey, why'd you forward it, mate?
I've been waiting!
Jorah's probably rolling around in his bed now, like. Holding his gut and that. I know, don't worry. I got the weekend albums for you, Jorah.
Everyone
Man.
knew what was gonna happen.
I got weekend albums for you, Jorah. Don't worry, man. I got you. Respect. Why is he so pissed about it?
And Jon's real name is Aegon Targaryen. You have to protect him. Promise me, Ned.
That's very interesting. Can't wait to talk about that afterwards. I've waited 7 seasons for this.
He's never been a bastard. He's the heir to the Iron Throne.
How's Daenerys going to feel about that?
Right now, I think she's feeling good.
I don't know, man. We'll see what matters to her more, the throne or Jon. We'll see. That's going to be interesting.
He needs to know.
I wonder what's Tyrion worried about
We
there?
need to
Tyrion
tell
was
him.
very worried.
Probably that they shouldn't be together. That's
But
gonna
why?
ruin things.
Why would that's good, isn't it? And from Tyrion's perspective. Or maybe he's thinking they're so fucking powerful, they're going to destroy my family. But he doesn't care
Maybe
about
it's just kind of
Cersei.
the same thing that Littlefinger was thinking
What's
about
that?
how they just want to be together.
Right, let's finish the episode now and we'll talk about it.
Do you think you can see Daenerys and Jon having sex right now?
Yeah, but he probably doesn't do nothing. He's got free porn, he gets everything. He's watching it right now. Probably really is. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I think he is.
I Oh no, he's got more important things to
Let's
look
see the
at.
dragon now.
Fuck, they're here. As if they're here.
Snap.
Should we see the dragon? Should we see the dragon? I want to see it. I want to see it.
That's awesome.
I know, that's nice.
It's got to be all CGI.
Where's the dragon bomb? Bring out the dragon bomb.
Unleash the dragon. Unleash the dragon.
Yes.
Fuck out of there, fam.
I think they know though.
Oh shit, they stopped.
Dragon. I can't deal with the suspense.
It's gonna breathe fire on the ice.
Blue fire.
Blue fire, maybe.
Oh, it's coming.
Shit, man. You see that? Wait, don't remind me, wait.
That was so fast.
Blue fire.
Blue fire. Oh my.
Oh, the Vikings riding it! Then there's some aerial battles in season 8.
That's it, man. They're gone.
Holy shit.
Blue fire.
You're right.
It is dark. It's kind of it's ice, but it's like
I don't know what it is.
Blue fire.
blue fire, but it's not burning. It's ice.
It's like a force. It's not fire, it's like a force.
What is this wall hide, by the way? What is it? Blocking?
There's what's the magic.
The world? The magic of the wall? What have
The
magic?
magic is stopping the dead from getting through.
That's just the like kid's plan. It's just chilling like, I'm the best. Oh yes. Send the raven, man.
Yeah.
That's wrong, Dad. That's some crazy ass powerful thing.
That's not fire, is it?
What is that?
It is fire, but it's blue. But it's kind of like
The blue fire is weak.
Yeah, there's a fire. Like a massive fire. Well, I mean, the dragons
Team Jon and Daenerys has got 2 dragons.
well, they're busy having sex in there. They don't care about that now.
Wow. That's what I need to see.
Dude, do you understand that we have to wait?
It had the intrigue of the old
yeah, that felt like the
episodes.
old ones.
The old episodes,
Why
didn't
did we
it?
scream? No,
Because we didn't know how to react to it. You just had to react
You
to
girly screams, man.
You screamed as
I
well.
was like, wait, let me see this shit, man. I'm trying to see it.
do you know why? The anticipation of what would be.
Yeah, it's just
blue fire.
What was going to be.
That's just
like.
how we had to react.
Was it blue fire or was it like what is that?
It's blue
I
fire.
I thought it was blue fire. Then it looked like maybe it's just a blue kind of ice force. Like
Yeah, it was
like
really-
a force.
It was
Like a Hadouken or something, I don't
I
know,
think it's
like
blue
a
fire, but it
Kamehameha.
turns things to
Ice.
ice sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then you say that because but the walls is in the come on, it's in that freezing cold like.
But it is kind of a force
I think
as well.
I think it's fire. I think it's blue fire.
Yeah.
It's blue fire, but it's obviously a force as well because even
You know
fire
what?
can't do that.
But
like
you know,
that.
even with
fire
Daenerys
melts.
dragons, when they were burning everything, it did seem like a force as well. They
It's
kind
not,
of
it's not just fire that. It's
yeah.
not like if it was just literally a flamethrower, it
Then
would
it'd
be
just be-
melting. It wouldn't
yeah.
be getting
Why
busty.
do you feel like the
busty.
battle between that dragon and Daenerys' dragon is going to be hard because the only way they can die is by fire or dragon glass.
Yeah, but they have to hit it. The Night King's like an Olympic javelin thrower. He's probably like the world's best dragon pilot as well. Like, he's gonna dodge every single
fight. About him
fire.
the most. He's just sitting.
Such a merry scene.
Always
Such
chill. He's always like.
So wait, okay, now let's get to the meat of this shit.
There's too much meat everywhere.
There's too much meat.
Jon's meat is going in Daenerys' meat.
God.
It's going everywhere.
So why is Tyrion seem so concerned by them getting together?
I think it's just because it's going to
Is
mess
he
up
jealous?
things. No.
No, he's not jealous.
Because I know he did kind of fancy.
No,
Daenerys.
he's not
I
jealous.
think he just thinks it's a bad idea.
No, it's just going to mess up with Daenerys' head, the way that she's going to...
The way she thinks and...
Think
But
about
that's a
it.
good
Up
thing,
until
isn't
this
it?
point, she's been quite like...
She's going to marry any king, it should be Jon, right? I don't understand why Tyrion's upset. I don't get it. Like, I don't know why he's so worried. But I would be worried if you knew that Jon was a Targaryen, then we might have problems.
Why would that be a problem?
Because how's Daenerys going to see that? Is she going to see it like, oh, so he's heir to the throne?
I wonder what she'd...
Like, I've been fighting for this throne for motherfucking 8 seasons and you're the fucking heir.
You know what? I feel like, even though, and this is another thing, I feel like she could probably still possibly be jealous, but I feel like Jon would be like, no, babes, you have it, yeah, you have it, babes, you have it.
Yeah.
And she's still going to be like,
Yeah, she's still going to be annoyed, like, I don't know how that's going to play.
I don't know.
No, I guess it's a test for her. What's more important, her love for Jon or the throne that she's been fighting for 8 seasons?
don't forget that as soon as Jon goes back to the north, he's going to find out that he's a Targaryen, which means Daenerys is going to find out.
I don't know what would happen.
It'd be very interesting to see.
Can you believe you have to wait a whole year?
Can you imagine they destroy the Night King in episode 1?
What?
Can you imagine they destroy the Night King in episode 1?
How?
It's not gonna happen.
And then Jon versus the... I'm joking.
No!
Well, you're the one who you keep saying no, they're going to have babies, they're going to get married.
Maybe. How sick would it be? This is Game of Thrones. How sick would it be if they end up fighting and there's a baby on the way? What made it gross was that Bran was like saying he's a Targaryen, they're basically related, you're basically related, and they're like, and they're still smashing it in.
We should be used to that by now. Targaryen, they need to do that. So they're
I get it, but you need to understand that Bran's in the middle of saying he's a Targaryen. They're related.
They're related.
And he's like
Luke and Leia. No one got to stop them two before. So yeah, his name is Aegon.
Is it
Aegon?
Aegon?
Aegon. This is just saying it now with accent. Aegon. Aegon Targaryen. Do you know who Aegon Targaryen is? Aegon Targaryen is supposedly Rhaegar and Elaria's son in the books, who's going off doing his own thing. Like he's got the Golden Company that Cersei was talking about. Cersei hasn't got it. And he's trying to come to King's Landing and take it over in the books. He's very similar to Jon. He's basically another Jon Snow. Like, but he's actually confirmed Targaryen, though people think he's actually a Blackfire or whatever, or something else going on there. And then there's like theories that Aegon in the books might actually be the son of Rhaegar and Lyanna in the books. So Jon is a mixture between Jon Snow in the books and Aegon in the books. They put them two characters together, which is very interesting. So I don't know what that means for Aegon in the books. Does that mean Aegon is actually R plus L equals A? I don't know. That's very interesting. Because there's theories about that.
Done it for the show.
Well, that would mean Jon isn't actually a Targaryen in the books then. That would mean that Jon is a Stark. And the theory is Ned slept with Ashara Dayne. Ashara Dayne would be Jon's mother in the books. But I don't know if that theory holds water or not. 90% of book fans think Jon Snow is the son of Rhaegar and Lyanna in the books as well. But it'll be so interesting if it's not, and they're hinting at it now with the little joining Aegon and Jon together. So it'd be so cool if Jon's actually a Stark in the books. I'd love that, but
why? It's boring.
yeah, but that's what George R. R. Martin's about, isn't it? Like he breaks predictions.
Yeah.
Everyone's predicting that Jon's actually this special guy. But how is it if he turns out he's just a bastard. He's just a Stark bastard that Ned slept with Ashara Dayne. He's just a guy. He's just a Stark. He's just a Stark. But it's not all about reveal sometimes. The show did it. But anyway, he probably
I think you're talking about Tyrion, about why would he be...
Why is he so annoying?
Tyrion, why is he so upset?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I don't know why he's so worried about it.
I think it's the most typical thing of he thinks that she's gonna lose her strength a little bit and
By falling in love.
I think it's that
be
as
a
well.
bit weak, you know.
Be easily manipulated by him. Or maybe she's worried she won't listen to him anymore. She'll start listening to Jon. I don't know.
To be fair, it's not a bad thing if she starts listening to Jon. It's not like Jon doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Jon's truthful.
Jon's such a good boy.
It's like
I loved how Jon wouldn't like break his morals. Just like Ned. I know that gets them in trouble, but it makes them so trustworthy.
Exactly.
It makes you like them. That's why everyone loves Jon, man.
Yeah.
You can't even. How can you hate someone like that?
Trust.
You know what I mean? Someone that doesn't lie when he needs to lie, he still tells the truth. Even when he lies. I love that bit. Surprised we didn't see the Mountain and the Hound fight. I thought they were going to force that in.
I thought they were going to
I thought they would force that in, but I
The
guess
thing's
they
got his
didn't.
head, the Mountain's gonna win because he's not the Mountain anymore. He's got weird powers that no one
I
could
don't know about
possibly
that.
have.
Game of Thrones, they'll just make whoever they want win, won't they? They want the Hound to win and find ways to win.
Yeah.
It's mad like that. So what's Tormund and Beric? Are they surviving that wall attack? They have to, right?
Where did Podrick go?
Podrick and Bronn probably just went for a drink or something. Probably nothing much. It looked like something dodgy was going to happen, but I guess it didn't.
I guess they're just getting out the scene.
Just chilling. Probably trying to get some girls for him, like work his Podrick magic.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can answer. You think Tormund and that are going to survive that wall attack?
We'll have to see them die somehow. But
yeah, they survived it one way or another. I don't know how they have. So you know for a fact Jon is going to ride Rhaegal, the one named after his dad. You know he's going to ride that.
He's got to.
He's definitely going to ride that dragon.
He's got to ride it.
Interesting.
I wonder how he's going to find out. I'm going to send a raven. I'm sure they could have just sent a raven right then and they would have got it.
I love it if Bran just told him straight up.
Yeah.
I love how everyone just believes Bran. Like they know he's not fucking about. They know he's legit. So there's no. I hate it because they could have done what every show does, what every story does, is where they don't actually believe the guy that's got all the powers. They just think he's crazy or he's lying.
Too annoying for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they do that in every show, don't they? The guy's got these mystical powers, and everyone thinks he's bullshitting, and it longs everything out. But Game of Thrones is like, nah, everyone just believes Bran. Fuck it. Well, that's good. That's refreshing. So, what's your predictions for season 8, the final season of Game of Thrones? I'm charging in season 8.
I don't know how long this war between the Whites will last. Maybe it's just gonna be the whole thing.
When they broke that wall down, what are they going towards now?
Well, I guess Winterfell's the next target.
Oh.
The North is going to get attacked hard. It's going to be a big war, the war for Winterfell. Night's King versus... So we're going to see Arya and that fighting. God damn, I can't imagine what's going to happen. How long is this long night battle going to last? People probably think it's going to last the whole season.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I have a strange feeling it's going to probably end in like episode 3 or something, you know. Because next season is 6 episodes, isn't it? I won't be surprised if it ended like episode 3 and other things happen.
So then what are they going to do?
Stuff with Cersei.
The throne.
I think everything, they're just going to tie up the loose end of everything.
It's
find out that it's
extremely
Aegon.
rushed next season.
What's
maybe not.
Greyjoy's brother's name?
I don't think so.
Because now it's like they got rid of it. It's like they just wanted to get everyone in their positions. It's like this season was like setting up the chessboard. They were setting up the chessboard really fast, and now everyone's where they need to be. Now we can go back to some proper writing, like where everything takes long. The only thing though is like when they're traveling, depends what they need. If they need to travel for something, they need a scene like that. That's when things will go quickly. Like I think it will just go back to speed traveling rather than just like Daenerys showing up to the battle last minute and things like that. I don't know. Hopefully, anyway. I think the long night battle will probably end in like episode 3, 4.
I was wondering whether it'll be the whole season or half of it.
Well, if the Azor High prophecies are true, apparently Azor High kills his loved one, stabs her in order to save the world. He has to sacrifice his loved one.
But isn't he not meant to be able to have a child?
Azor High? I think so.
So how?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with all that.
I really don't know how they're going to do this. Because they can't do it for the entire season, can they? Because that's just boring.
Especially when you don't care, you don't know much. I think we're going to find out a lot about the Night's King and what they're about by Bran.
What they want.
Yeah, we'll find out what they want. You might even find out that they're not the real bad guys here.
Of course they are.
I don't know.
But that scene was mad.
Well, they're probably not in the books, but yeah, in the show they're probably just simple bad guys. That was an epic scene.
Littlefinger's death was good.
Yeah, Littlefinger's death. I thought it was gonna be cheap. You're just gonna see like just some quick stabbing in a tunnel or something. But it was like proper set up sick. They played tricks on it. They used Bran. Like everyone was there to see it. I liked it. He served his purpose. He did well.
Sansa, help me!
He literally caused everything. They should have made him suffer, man. He caused all these problems, man. It's his fault that Ned's dead. It's his fault that Rob's dead. Basically, it's like all this War of the Five Kings started because of him. Those are heinous crimes. Oh man, he probably deserved more than that. Jesus, can you imagine? I think that's the only problem. They brushed past what he did a bit quickly. Well, I guess they had to, but it'd be nice to like.
It was still well done though.
Yeah, like Jon doesn't know.
Yeah, true. But can't wait for Jon.
They can't wait for Jon. And now they got the Vale all to themselves. They killed the Vale's Sansa's now. Oh no, the Vale's Robin Arryn's. Robin Arryn's the leader of the Vale, and I guess the Vale they're going to work for Sansa. Everyone's going to fight for the living, aren't they? Everyone's going to fight for the living. So Westeros versus White Walkers. It's going to be good. What do you think of Rhaegar's actor? Looked just like Viserys. He looked just like Viserys, man.
He looks just like him. He looks so scrawny and...
I didn't like him, man. Like, Rhaegar's supposed to look like Chris Hemsworth, man.
Why did they make him
He's supposed to look like Thor or something, not flipping like some scrawny Viserys looking dude, man. Come on. And Lyanna's about, like, Robert's Rebellion was about the most beautiful northern lady ever, and that chick that plays Lyanna, man, like, Rhaegar and Lyanna are even hot. They're supposed to be hot as fuck. They're supposed to be on the front cover of, like, you know, OK magazine, just looking hot as hell. Like they just look
a bit plain.
They look like Viserys and flipping Daenerys downgrade and that.
Daenerys downgrade.
Lyanna's supposed to be up there with Daenerys. Come on, man.
But anyway.
I don't know what the casting people are doing there. They probably could have actually got Chris Hemsworth as well. Like he probably would have done it because he probably loves
that cameo.
I don't know. Maybe people would have hated it because Game of Thrones is like all unknown actors, isn't it? There's all unknowns. Ed Sheeran was just obviously a silly thing.
Silly thing.
I wasn't feeling the actor that played Rhaegar, man. Nah, man.
How can they make him look so much like Viserys?
Yeah, I know they're brothers, but nah, man. We've got that horrible image of Viserys being gross. Weird. That scene was supposed to be like, oh my god, Rhaegar and Lyanna, not, oh my god, Rhaegar and Lyanna.
I kind of want to see our reaction to that.
Yeah, I used to see that reaction again.
Wow. There's so much that happened, but apart, you have to stop.
So Jaime finally decided to leave Cersei behind.
I thought they're calling the truce as in like try not to attack us while we're trying to fight these White Walkers. That's what I thought it was about. Because I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how many men Cersei's got.
She even said that she's going to send her men to fight for them.
Right, but I mean she was lying about that. But like, what are they actually going to do? Because they could barely fight against Daenerys and
they can only fight against the Whites, really. That's all they could do.
Yeah, I guess that's one point, but still though, it's kind of fucked up because either way, like basically Jaime was like, look man, if we fuck up everything while they're gone, they're gonna come after us after the White Walkers are gone. And then this whole thing about the White Walkers, like some people saying the whole point of this story, this Game of Thrones, it's basically like a really long version of Watchmen. Like Watchmen, what's his name? Ozymandias created the octopus, the aliens, in order for Earth to not kill each other with nuclear weapons. They're like China, Russia, and America are like, oh, I want to kill you, nuclear bombs, and then aliens came. They're like, oh, let's just work together against these aliens. Like that's the whole point of like basically humans will work together when there's an outside threat. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's the kind of story they're telling with Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah.
Humans will forget the differences.
I thought they were gonna.
Humans will forget the differences when there's an outside force coming in. But then the whole point is like it's supposed to be an anti-war story. Like you're still vicious, you're still fighting a war, you're still like death and killing. Your answer to this conflict is death and killing still, fighting the White Walkers. And I get it, you're all working together, but they're already talking about how they're gonna fight each other after the White Walkers are gone. I know they're supposed to learn, like the White Walkers are probably there to teach them a lesson about cooperation and democracy and not just killing each other for what you want. I guess that's what the White Walkers are there for, to teach them. But they're still not learning because they're still going to fight each other after they're dead. So I'm just curious what the whole moral of the story is going to be. It'll be interesting. I wonder if he'll go the Watchmen route.
Doubt it.
Yeah. Seems like that's what the whole point of it was. Like the alien, the fake alien that Ozymandias created is basically the White Walkers. But then who created the White Walkers? Who's Ozymandias in this story?
Seems like Jon.
That means Jon would have created the White Walkers, or Bran.
But he brought the White Walker the White to...
Yeah, but that's real though. Ozymandias actually made this up just so people got together.
You actually think that someone...
There could be someone that's created the White Walkers so then people stop fighting each other.
The only way that would have happened
Children of the Forest.
Yeah, but that's not how it happened.
It looks like that's what might happen in the books though. That that someone created this threat in order for people to stop killing each other. It looks like that's what might happen, like very Watchmen story. But yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's our reaction.
A whole year now.
So you gotta wait another year.
It'll come fast.
6 episodes to see the conclusion of Game of Thrones. And then we've got to wait, I don't know how long for the books. Yeah.
Just 6 episodes.
Yeah. That's our reaction. If you liked it, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you again. Peace. Oh, and also, this is what Rhaegar should have looked like. It's clear. I don't even know. That is what he should have looked like. That should have been Rhaegar Targaryen. Not fucking Viserys, man. What the fuck?